That's quite a difficult question, because I'm not embedded in the discussions that are there in Equip now. But so I will have to. I've been contemplating on this, and I'll mention some topics that I myself find interesting as a GP. So. And you have good working groups and overarching working groups, so I wouldn't suggest new working groups at all. But I will, my first point would be equity in health. I feel that there are some very big issues of equity in health, also in Europe these days. For instance, there are people that do not have access to primary care or have very limited access. That could be homeless people, that could be illegal immigrants, and it could also be people who are abusers of alcohol and other stuff, because they may have very big difficulties in really getting primary care. And there are also psychiatric patients that are suffering from lack of care and suffering actually from a very low life experience, also because that the care that they get do not really fit them. So these are some of the equity problems that I see also in my daily work. And on a more general level, I find it very disturbing that not only Latin American countries and the US are banning abortion, but also EU member states are banning abortion, such as Poland and Malta. And I think that's really an equity problem also between men and women, and I think that access to free abortion within reasonable limits is a very, very crucial thing that we need to work for, but maybe not in Equip. Then I would also mention that just a minute, that there are things about the internet that has been very humbling during the years that I've been a general practitioner. There's lots of misinformation on health in the different platforms, and there are also lots of unhealthy stuff going on between, for instance, young people that are really disturbing in terms of spreading self-harm and eating disorders amongst young women, for instance. So I think that the health effects of the social platforms, for instance, is a big health problem. I don't know either whether this is a topic for Equip, but I just think that it's a very important topic. And then we have the health effects of climate change and the way we all have to change our life because of climate change. And that can be especially crucial for Equip, I think. First of all, I think that it's a threat that we don't, for instance, we don't know much about what climate effects our work as general practitioners have. We know that when we work, we have large effects on healthcare, but we may also change our conduct in order to be more green. And we also may make our own practices more green in the terms of healthy and good working facilities, because many GPs are suffering from burnouts and ill health. Moreover, I think that Equip itself is endangered by the in the future, by maybe because I think it would be difficult to drive the networks like they're driven now, where you see each other twice a year and fly in and fly out. It may, at least for a period, be very difficult. So I think that this is something that Equip as a network should also try to consider. How can they do this in a time where flying may be limited? So these are sort of some of the concerns that I've been having while contemplating on these questions that you gave me. So I would rather just say that and not give any direct advice.